February 3rd. My God, it's February already. 2025, we got a lot of games on Monday, high volume day. Let's talk about it. The first game is the Wizards beat the Hornets 124-114. Feel like these two teams played each other 10 times already. Wizards got the win here. How about Bilo Kalabali? 26 points, 2 steals, 4 threes. Great. He needs to be rostered, but we know he's up and down. Valanciunas, as long as Alex Sarr is out, he's going to play some good minutes, and we know he can put up numbers, 17 rebounds here. Jordan Poole, not the best game, but, unlike some other players who, Fernie Simons, for example, maybe, you know, if he has a rough game, he doesn't really provide you anything else. But Jordan Poole, he actually does. 6 assists, a steal, and 2 blocks. Also hit 2 3, so it's not bad at all. We just hope that Jordan Poole can keep playing as we get to the end of the season. Kyle Kuzma, if you want points, you could have him. He had pretty good usage here, 22 points, took 13 threes. And Keyshawn George, if there's a back-to-back, we could definitely stream him. Same thing with Corey Kispert. Even Rashawn Holmes getting some minutes. Malcolm Brogdon, sure, he could be another streamer. For Hornets, LaMelo Boy is still out. This is the problem drafting LaMelo. It's going to be the same thing happening next year if they're still bad, right? He's out for ankle injury. He's going to be out for a long time. He's going to miss a lot of games. So Micic is a guy we want to stream. 5 assists, 13 points is okay. Nick Smith Jr. definitely, a streamer for sure. Mark Williams had 14 rebounds and still in 2 blocks. He's just playing well. A lot of defensive stats. Sorry, a lot of rebounds at 9 for 10 from the line. Although I did see a clip, at their halftime show, some guy was criticizing how Mark Williams shows no effort on defense. He's a +2 though, so I don't know. Maybe not yesterday's game. I just saw a clip somewhere. Maybe he's talking about Mark Williams the other night. I don't know. Miles Bridges, yeah, with everybody out, he has a triple-double. Amazing, great. He was a droppable player at some point this season. But now you don't have LaMelo, you don't have Brandon Miller, right? Somebody needs to take those shots. The next game is the Atlanta Hawks. They beat Detroit, which is not easy in Detroit. Trae Young had a decent game, 9 assists, 34 points, and 4 threes. Dyson Daniels, the man is amazing. 7 assists, 6 rebounds, 4 steals, and 3 blocks. Who cares? He goes 6 for 10 from the free throw line. Okungu, okay, somebody might care. Okungu, 2 blocks, 8 rebounds. He's an absolutely must roster. So let's roster him. DeAndre Hunter got the start, yeah, because Jalen Johnson is out for the year. So expect DeAndre Hunter to have, good rebound, good usage, but he's not a great fantasy player at the end of the day. Like we see here, he give you nothing. No rebound, not even 1 rebound. Ricochet, 17 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists and steal. Yeah, well, in the Atlanta offense, right, Trae Young is going to simplify a lot of things for you. He's going to set you up. You just got to attack, right? You don't have to worry about too many other things. So I think, if you're looking for points and threes, right, these two guys could definitely, Ricochet's usage obviously is going to be way lower than Hunter's. And let's see what happens when Bogdanovic comes back. He might get, a few minutes here and there. For Detroit, Ausar Thompson, 5 fouls in 25 minutes. I think just a streamer at the moment. From game to game, the minutes just inconsistent. Kate Cunningham continues to just be unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. 14 assists, 30 points, 13 for 13 from the free throw line. Struggled a little bit, but yeah. Tim Hardaway Jr., Malik Beasley. Malik Beasley, even though he only played 24 minutes here, he is a must roster. He hit 6 threes. Yeah, just crazy. Yeah, 10 threes attempts in 24 minutes, 6 of them, 2 steals, 18 points. In my opinion, he's a must roster in category leagues for sure. Jalen Duren had 2 blocks, 9 rebounds, okay. Tobias Harris also has been playing a lot better as of late, so hope he can keep it up. The next one is the Rockets. Yeah, Bronson had a big one, had 40 points, beat the Rockets. Jalen Green, with Şengün out, he's gonna have a pretty good usage. 5 assists, 21 points, only hit 1 3. Pretty good. Amen Thompson, the man is amazing, a triple double. We just talked about his brother, how he doesn't have the minutes. Yeah, if his brother gets 37 minutes, he will put up crazy good numbers too. Now I'm just waiting for what happens when everybody comes back, how many minutes he's going to get. Taro Eason, yeah, if he starts, also a must roster. Still in 3 blocks, right? The Rockets, they got so many good players on this team, but too bad, they couldn't get it down versus the Knicks. Okay, so the Knicks, I would say Karl Anthony Towns, he has not been playing offensively. He hasn't been playing well after he hurt his finger. I don't know how much that bothers him, but still not a bad game overall. 2 assists, still in a block. I think Jalen Brunson 40 points popped off. If Cat is gonna struggle like this, right? That's really good. That's good for Jalen Brunson the rest of the way. Got to the line 14 times. With OG out, they actually just decided to go with Precious Achiuwa. So I think he needs to be streamed in the short term. He needs to be streamed for sure. Look at the minutes, 34 minutes. Unfortunately, no blocks here, but 2 steals and 9 rebounds is pretty good. Right, if you're looking for big man stats, defensive stats and rebound, and maybe a little bit field goal, but his usage is extremely low. The next one is the Grizzlies. Yeah, they blew out the Spurs. I know the Spurs, they just made a trade, so they're obviously trying to compete. Win now, I think that's bullish for Victor Wembanyama as well. Who knows, right? Maybe De'Aaron Fox doesn't set him up as well as CP3, but they're gonna be the opposing defense can't just zoom in on Victor, and Victor might just have a lot of easy buckets with De'Aaron Fox in the lineup. They're gonna work things out. He had a good game here: 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, and 2 threes. Yeah, Victor just filled up the stat sheet just like Jokic. CP3 had 8 assists and 2 steals. He's not a drop. We gotta see what happens with his minutes when De'Aaron Fox comes here, because right, De'Aaron Fox is definitely a point guard. He's not a 2 guard. So how much time do you want to play CP3 and De'Aaron Fox together? We don't know. Devin Vassell had a steal. I mean, guys like Devin Vassell, he's a shooter, right? So he should be getting full minutes. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. The first game, they obviously got blown out here. And the Grizzlies, they're just so good. This game, no Desmond Bane, no problem. Ja Morant came back, had 25 points and 11 assists with 4 threes and 3 steals. And Jaren Jackson, 31 points, 1 steal and 3 blocks. My God, this man is so good this year. 3 threes. If we drafted him, I don't know where he was getting drafted. Huge win, huge win. The most important thing is his offense. Completely different. Zach Edey, because, it's versus Victor Wembanyama, so they need a bigger body, I guess. Played a few extra minutes. I wouldn't read too much into it. I don't think he's a must roster. If they have a back-to-back, you could stream this guy for some rebounds and a little bit blocks and field goal, but, nothing too crazy. And then you look at the Grizzlies team. Gigi Jackson had 27 points off the bench. Santi Aldama, right, usually he put up pretty big numbers, but he had some foul trouble here. So you have all these guys, a stream player. You could definitely stream if there's a back-to-back. The next game is the Kings. The Kings beat the Timberwolves 116-114. And yeah, I mean, we know that De'Aaron Fox got traded, right? And Zach LaVine is not there yet. But regardless, Malik Monk is going to eat for the rest of the season. He might be waiver pickup of the year. 23 points, well, he played 41 minutes here, but 26 points, 5 assists, still in the block, 8 rebounds, 2 threes, 4 from the line. Pretty crazy stuff. DeMar DeRozan, I think also he had 7 assists here. Let's see how they integrate Zach LaVine into the lineup. But I think with De'Aaron Fox on, it also helps DeRozan. Sabonis is going to get his regardless. Maybe the assist might dip a little bit, or maybe they play in a situation where, not one guy is going to hold the ball. So everybody gets some assists, which is good. Keon Ellis, you could stream him until LaVine gets here, 3 steals and 2 blocks. We know what he can do, getting us those defensive stats. For the Timberwolves, they got their guys back. Anthony Edwards continues to, I guess, disappoint. 7 for 21 here, 21 points, 4 assists. 2 steals and a block. For a guy as athletic as him or at driving to the hoop, he only got 4 free throws. He's not a guy that gets to the line too often. I don't know, maybe because he takes too many threes. Anyway, if he can learn how to draw fouls like Shea, he is going to. That opens a lot of things up. Just because the defender, at least in the regular season, right? The defender just can't go that aggressive versus you, and a lot of things would open up for your offensive game. Mike Conley, we could stream him until Dante comes back. He had 9 assists here. Rudy had a decent game with 2 blocks and 13 rebounds, and Naz Reid. We definitely stream him. Until Randall comes back. He had a big game here. Naz Reid is a very unique player. He can score a bunch as a power forward. Basically like a guard, right? 5 for 9 from 3. Jaden McDaniels did his thing. He's been so good as well. 22 points, 1 steal, and 3 blocks. Just doing everything. Scoring, defense. The next one, the Bucks, they just punted this game. They're like, yeah. We're playing OKC on the road. Let's just punt it. Let's rest everybody. Which is, I don't know. The league is got to look in, I mean, they implemented some rules already, but clearly they picked the right game to rest their players. And Shea got 34 points in 22 minutes. Not much to talk about. Isaiah Hartenstein did all that in 18 minutes. We can honestly just go to the next game. Is the Denver Nuggets beat the New Orleans Pelicans 113-124. Okay. Trey Murphy, unbelievable. 8-3, 7 for 7 from the line, 41 points. Unbelievable. Brandon Ingram, we don't know when he's going to be back. Zion played this game, but only 28 minutes, and he's going to be in and out of the lineup. Missy, though, great game here as well. So in my opinion, he's going to be up and down, but let's roster him. 2 steals, 6 rebounds, 8 points. In category leagues, you just don't find big men that's going to get consistent 30 minutes. They're going to struggle from time to time, but I think, they're worth rostering. Javonte Green, he's got to start. He's not really fantasy relevant. And CJ, because we know Devontae Murray is out for season. One guy I would pay attention to is maybe Jordan Hawkins. We know he could put up some numbers. And they put CJ at the point, right? But he only played 15 minutes here. So let's see, who are they going to give the minutes to? We saw Jose Alvarado is going to get a lot more minutes, but this game here, CJ is running the point. So Jose Alvarado could definitely be a streamer still, but maybe not a must roster because the minutes just not consistent. For Denver, Jokic, 27 points, 14 rebounds, 10 assists, a steal, and 2 blocks. The efficiency is just insane. 13 shots only. Got to the line 10 times. That's great. Jamal Murray had an okay game, 15 points and 2 threes. 20 points. He had a decent game. 20 points, 8 assists, and 2 steals. While Michael Porter Jr. popped off with 36 points and 7 threes. Amazing. We don't have Aaron Gordon this game, and we don't have Russell Westbrook. But it's fine. You got Jokic playing. The next one, this is a close one. The Indiana Pacers barely beat the Jazz, 112-111. For the Pacers, Miles Turner was out, so they decided to go with Thomas Bryant. Okay, no problem. 2 steals in a block. I don't think Turner is going to be out long term, and now we know. Every time Turner is out, definitely you could stream Thomas Bryant. He's supposedly a good field goal guy. Went 4 for 12 here. Maybe it's Walker Kessler did some work inside. Tyrese Halliburton. This is why Tyrese Halliburton is so, in fantasy, he's a guy that's getting drafted in the first round because he can get you steals, he can get you blocks. 3 steals and 2 blocks here, right? And 3 threes, 6 assists, 18. You read the line. Other than defensive stats, maybe it's not that impressive, but 3 steals and 2 blocks is absolutely huge in category leagues. Andrew Nembhard, he just putting up numbers now. I think if you have a very efficient team, right, he's very efficient, doesn't turn the ball over, right, and you're looking for assists and some threes, definitely, you could roster him. He's getting a lot of minutes as well. Siakam at 22 points, not much else. And Benedict, I think it's pretty obvious we drop him. right? And Renee Smith got more minutes than him here. For the Jazz, a lot of interesting things. So so Colin Sexton left the game, I think. And we also have Jordan Clarkson back. Yeah, Colin Sexton left the game, so he only played 2 minutes. Oh, isn't that perfect timing? The game that Jordan Clarkson came back. So I was gonna say Keontae George was droppable because he was getting like 25 minutes, and now with Colin Sexton out, the next couple games he might be getting 30 plus minutes. So he just had an amazing game here. Okay, field goal is still bad, crazy high turnover and bad free throw, but 11 assists, 8 rebounds, 16 points. So maybe we can hold him for a couple more games and see if everybody comes back. He doesn't get minutes, he's droppable for sure. But while Isaiah Collier, I wouldn't drop him, no matter what, as long as he's starting getting minutes. 10 assists here. He's gonna mainly just give you assists and some steals and a little bit threes and a little bit points, but he can give you 7 assists, which is you don't really find that on the waiver wire. So that's really great. Jordan Clarkson, if he's on the waiver wire in the short term, we could also stream him. And who knows, trade deadline, maybe he gets shipped. Some of these other guys, and that opens up for some of the young guys. Walker Kessler had a great one as well, 13 rebounds, still on 3 blocks. You just want him to play, basically. 3 for 7 from the line is not ideal. Collins, he's playing. He should probably get traded. Who knows? Lauren Markkinen, another just bad game. Are they going to trade him or are they going to hold? Not sure what their plans are. The next one, the Warriors, yeah, they got a couple wins. I mean, they've been pretty bad. Draymond Green is back. That's great. And Magic, they're just going straight down. The Orlando Magic are 1-9 in their last 10 since Banchero comes back. Yeah, the way how he plays, it's not winning basketball. 9 for 24, 18 points. They were winning games without him, 100%, even without Franz Wagner. So he was a minus 24. That tells you something. When your supposedly best player consistently have the worst plus minus and consistently have a true shooting below, 40%, 30%. Okay, not 30%, but below 40%. He had no threes, missed a free throw, 9 for 24. Horrible game. Gogo Badaze, they only play him 20 minutes, but still had a good one. But I don't think he's a must roster. He need minutes. Franz Wagner had a decent game with 21 points, 5 assists, and 2 steals. And their guard, they still don't have Jalen Suggs. So Cole Anthony and Anthony Black, these are the 2 guys. Cole Anthony popped off with 26 points. He's really the only guy that... Okay, Wendell Carter Jr. and Gary Harris, they played really well. Wendell had 6 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. Definitely, you can definitely stream him. Cole Anthony, same thing, until Jalen Suggs comes back. For the Warriors, it's great. They got a win, but the lineup that they put out there, Steph Curry, another game he struggled a little bit, even though he got Draymond Green back. 24 points, 5 assists, and 2 threes. 8 for 8 from the line is great. Yeah, I don't think Steph Curry's regression is that crazy. It's just the opposing team's defense. He has no daylight. So I'm sure if you got like a couple other guys on the team can space the floor, right, on offense, can take some of the burden away from him, he's going to put up good numbers still. Maybe waiting for Kuminga. They're also waiting to get a trade. They started Buddy Hield. He's a plus 15, but he only plays 19 minutes. So Curry just does not like Buddy Hield. Maybe defensively he doesn't like. And they're playing Quinton Post, apparently. Does he have streaming value? I don't know. I wouldn't touch him. Draymond Green, welcome back. 5 assists, 7 rebounds, and the steal is pretty good. First game back, and Andrew Wiggins had 25 points. And Wiggins has been kind of the consistent person on this team. While Pajemski, with everybody back, he just had a, okay game. Only 21 minutes here. But shooter definitely is a drop. And Trayson Jackson-Davis, if you have him, obviously you drop him. Right, he went from starting 25 minutes to no minutes. The last game of the night. How about the Trailblazers? They are on a heater right now, and they're looking for a trade. Maybe they're actually hottest team, one of the hottest team in the West. They're 8-2. They won 4 straight. they can make a push. Maybe they're 4-5. They're 5 games behind the 8-10 seed. No, they're not gonna make it, but they're making a push for it. And they beat Phoenix back to back. Phoenix, they gotta make a trade too. Devin Booker played 46 minutes because this game went to overtime. But even if it wasn't for overtime, he still played. Him and KD played 40 minutes without overtime. Both had a great game. D-Book goes 13 for 14 from the line. That is absolutely huge. KD brought some defensive stats. That's great. And even Bradley Beal played 38 minutes. Had a great game. 3 threes, 3 steals and block. But Beal could very well be traded. We'll see what happens in the next couple of days. Grayson Allen, very solid three-point streamer. And Tyus Jones, you see what happened here. Let's just hold him till the trade deadline, right? If they trade away Beal, maybe he gets more minutes. And Nick Richards is just not good. They decided to go small a lot of the times with Royce O'Neal and Mason Plumlee. I would still hold on to Nick Richards, at least till the trade deadline. And then let's see what happens. For the Blazers, yeah, the young guys are playing well. It sucks for Scoot Henderson. Shaedon Sharpe now with everybody, he's droppable. Just drop him. Scoot Henderson, though, sometimes he gets 30 minutes, sometimes he gets 22. But even in 22 minutes, maybe I have hope in him. He still played well. 6 assists, a steal, 15 points, 2 threes, 5 for 5. So to me, I think that there's still value there, and he obviously have upside. Definitely hold him until the trade deadline if Fernie Simons get traded. Fernie Simons did not have a good game here, but had 10 assists somehow. Danny Advia, they're playing him a lot of minutes at the 2 actually. Speaking of playing well, Ayton, how about him? 25 points and 20 rebounds. And he took the most field goal on the team, 22 shots. Pretty good stuff. Tamani, he's a dog, 3-and-D guy. They're giving him a lot of minutes, sure. And Jeremy Grant, he could also get traded. 14 points here and 3 threes. That's it, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.